Hey, what's up? I'm Dominique. Welcome to today's video. Today we will be getting ready together. I'm just gonna do my makeup and chit chat about life and show you what products I'm using and everything in between. So if you love makeup and you're excited to see how I created this look today, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below about which makeup product is your favorite, and of course, as always, don't forget to subscribe so that we can become besties. And if you want to see how I created this makeup look, keep on watching. There will be no dry lips today, all thanks to my Jouer lip enhancer. This is my second favorite lip balm right next to the Summer Fridays, except I lost the Summer Fridays lip balm, so I can't find it, and it's quite sad. And it's the second tube of the lip balm that I can't find because I literally bring it with me everywhere and then I leave it somewhere, and now I don't know where it is. So let's get this makeup look started. So the first thing that I do when I do my makeup is I always do my eyeshadow first. So that's what we're gonna do today because today is no exception. So I'm just priming my eyelids with my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I have the shade Affogato in this, and I either use this or P. Louise Base to prime my eyelids. I find that this works just as well, honestly. Oh, you actually want to see what I'm doing? My bad. Let me just bring you in closer. So let's have a little fun with the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty Rose Quartz eyeshadow palette. I think this palette is so cute. The color story is everything. And when we first got this palette at Sephora, I almost died. I bought it immediately. Specifically for the shade right here, I will be wearing that on my eyelid. So first, I'm just taking a fluffy brush, and I'm going in with this shade right here, Radiant. Radiate, I'm sorry, that's what the shade name is. It's called Radiate. And I'm just blending it out into my crease using windshield wiper motions. Bless you! My dog just sneezed. How cute. And I'm going to bring this shade all the way up to my eyebrow. Even though that this step can be intimidating, this is extremely necessary to achieving that beautiful blend. So bring that shade all the way up to your eyebrow like this. And see, it's not so bad when you do it with a light shade. And I like this palette because all the shades complement each other and they have like that mauvey pink undertone, and it's so pretty. Hence why the name is called Rose Quartz. Duh. So now I'm taking the Sigma E38 brush, and I'm going to use this shade right here, Gratitude. And first I'm going to stamp it on my outer corner, and then once the pigment is all there, I'm going to bring it into my inner corner, and then use windshield wiper motions to blend it out. Notice how I'm holding all my brushes at the end. This is going to make your blend look a lot more smooth and less intense. The more pressure that you put up here, the harsher you're going to get that pigment into that eye, and you're going to have harsh lines. So to have a fluffy blend, just use your wrist and hold the back of the brush. Now you're blending out lightly. If you ever feel like your eyeshadow has some harsh edges, go back in with the brush that you first used with the lightest transition shade and then just blend everything out. And then this will help blend everything together while also getting rid of any harsh edges. Now I'm taking the Lunar Beauty LBE3 brush and this shade right here called Aura. And then I'm going to do the same thing, stamp the color onto my lid, but I'm keeping it lower than I did that second shade that we just applied. So this is going to be more on my eyelid. And then I'm going to bring it into my inner corner and do windshield wipers while also keeping it lower than that second shade that we just applied. You don't want to bring it higher than that second shade or else you're going to lose the blend. My day has been off to a rough start and it just started. So you know how I have a full glass of Dr. Pepper every single time I film. This is a filming essential for me. So I was getting ready and I was getting everything set up all on this table right here. And I placed my glass of Dr. Pepper. And then I was getting other makeup stuff and I was putting it on the table as well. And for some reason, I don't even know how this happened, I just knocked the glass off the table onto the ground. And I'm in my room right now and my room has carpet everywhere. So I dropped a full glass of Dr. Pepper dark brown soda onto my carpet. I was not happy because the splash got it onto my table, onto my leg, all over my socks, and it truly was just a mess. And to make things worse, this is the second full glass of Dr. Pepper that I've spilled on carpet this week. How does that happen to me twice in 1 week? One in my living room and the second in my bedroom. Is that a sign for something? Spilling your glass of soda everywhere? Because I'm confused. I haven't spilled a drink in so long. I don't understand. Lastly, I'm just taking the black in the palette and just stamping it on my outer corner of my eyelid very lightly. And I'm seriously keeping this onto my eyelid. I'm not putting this into my crease because I don't want to mess up the blend by putting black eyeshadow in there. It's really just for the depth on my lid right there, you see? And now we are looking slay. So now I'm going to cut my crease with the same NARS Soft Matte Concealer that we primed our eyelids with. And I'll do a more in-depth eyeshadow tutorial coming soon where I teach you actually how to cut your crease and blend your eyeshadows. But for now, we are just getting ready together, okay? Now I'm going to apply this fun shade, Moon Magic, onto my lid, exactly where I cut the crease. Actually, I started putting a little of the light pink Cherished onto my lid where I cut the crease, and then I'm gonna put on Moon Magic on top of the pink. I just realized that Moon Magic has no base to it, so it's kind of like a topper, so I'm just putting down this pink to have a base. So it wasn't just a concealer underneath that color. Now I'm just gonna blend out these harsh edges right here. This is a perfect example of why I like to do my eyeshadow first before applying my foundation, because this fallout right here would have got on my foundation and then it would have looked glittery and dirty. So now I can just wipe this off and then apply my foundation. So now I'm just going to do a little liner. So now we're moving on to the rest of the face, and I'm going to start off by priming my face using the NYX Marshmellow Primer. I have been obsessed with this stuff. I use it all the time. I think that it's great. And then for foundation, I'm going to use the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. In this, I have the shade Sahel. I love this foundation. This is such a good beginner foundation. It's medium coverage and it has a beautiful glow to it. I recommend this one at Sephora all the time for people who come in and asking for a new foundation. This foundation is just beautiful. Now I'm going to apply my all-time favorite concealer. This is the Hourglass concealer. And if I know that I want to look snatched, I need to be using this concealer. And I use it to brighten my face as well. Today I have to go to work. I feel like I do nothing in my life besides go to work. Do you see how it's just blending and melting into my foundation? It is so good. I've worked at Sephora for about 2 years now, and I honestly love it. I love my coworkers. I love seeing all the new products when they come out, and baby, you know I love that discount. I love that discount. That might actually be my favorite part. Right now I'm living in Florida and I'm originally from Chicago. I moved to Florida for school and then I ended up getting a job here at Sephora, and now that's just where I've been for the past 2 years. I live in the Tampa area and honestly, I'm obsessed with the weather. I know it's quite controversial to love Florida weather. It's like you either love it or you hate it, but I love it since I grew up in Chicago and it's extremely cold there in the winter. And they only have warm weather for about 3 months out of the year, and I just love being so close to the beach. As someone who had absolutely no beaches near them growing up, it's really nice to get this change of scenery and see something new, like ocean and palm trees and sunshine, because in Chicago it's like gray all the time in the winter. I just set my whole face using my all-time favorite setting powder. This is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna do a little bronzy bronze on my face to give me some warmth because I'm looking quite flat. Right before I moved to Florida, I actually got my very first dog. I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much. She's a Boston Terrier. She's 2 years old and her name is Lucy, and she is seriously my heart and soul. She is my child. I gave birth to her 2 years ago, and we've been together ever since. She flies on the airplane with me when I go back to Chicago to visit my family, and she does so good on the airplane. It's crazy. The people who sit behind me on the flight, when we stand up at the end, they'll be like, "You have a dog? I didn't know there was a dog right there the whole time." And I'm like, I know. She's a good one. She's so good. I mean, at first she was a little puppy, so she was a little crazy. She used to be able to jump on the counters from standing position. No running start, no nothing. She would just jump up onto the counters, and she was so bad for that. But luckily, she's grown out of that stage. This Makeup by Mario bronzer is so beautiful. It just warmed up my face and gave me the dimension that I needed. I use the shade Light Medium in this. Now I feel like I'm a person coming back to life, since I was a ghost right before I applied this. Now I'm gonna apply this blush by Jaclyn Cosmetics. I saw this at Ulta and I was obsessed with the shade. It is a lavender blush. It's in the shade Lavender Pop, and I can't tell you how long I've wanted a lavender blush, like a true purple blush. I don't understand how as a society we wear pinks all over our face. Pink blush, pink eyeshadow, pink lips, but why not purple? So when I saw this, I was so happy. Oh my god, it's cute. Oh, it's cute. I thought that this was going to be a little bit too light for my skin, or I thought it was going to look chalky. For some reason, I was just a little skeptical about the shade. Since, you know, we don't have purple makeup out there to buy, I don't know why. That needs to be changed immediately. Oh my god, this looks so cute. I'm so glad that I got this and I was able to try it out because I love it and how it looks. It's so pretty. I'm just happy to have a purple blush. That's it. That's it. That's the tweet. Oh god. I was just about to apply Anastasia Brow Freeze to my face, but then I opened the jar and it's literally dry. It crusted up and dried. I'm shook. I'm shook. That sucks. I mean, is it definitely past the expiration date? Yes, by far, because this says only 6 months and it's probably like a year old. So maybe even longer. I guess we won't be using that. But no fear, Refi is here to help. Because of course that would happen. Of course I would open my brow freeze and it would be dry. Especially today. You know I've had a day and it's only 1 p.m. But this Refi brow gel seriously does its job every time. It is so pretty. This is a really nice product. And at first I was skeptical to hop on the bandwagon because this was also another viral product. But I was happy when I did try it out because it's really good. It's like the exact same thing as a NYX brow glue. Both of them are fabulous products. I hate when my eyebrows get so long and bushy because when I do this, they stand like 5 feet up. And I'm like, I don't want my eyebrows to be that thick. Now I'm going to fill in my brow using the NYX brow pen. And I forgot to mention that I'm 23 years old. My birthday is August 17th, so that makes me a Leo. And growing up, I always used to say I feel like I don't identify with the Leo sign and the Leo energy because I'm not outgoing. I'm not extroverted. I like to be by myself. I like to spend alone time. And I'm not loud at all. I'm really good at being a fly on the wall, so I feel like every stereotypical thing you'd hear about a Leo being loud and outgoing and just the center of attention, and I'm like, that is not me at all. But then I realized that I'm posting myself on the internet for everyone to see. And I'm making makeup videos and doing all that stuff and posting selfies all over about my makeup, and it feels very self-centered, if you will. So then I was like, you know what? That is probably my Leo energy. I might not be loud and obnoxious, but baby, I'm gonna post myself on the internet. We are almost done. I'm gonna finish up my lower lash line. And basically, I'm just gonna do the exact same blending steps that I did on the crease, but just on the lower lash line. So all the same shades and all the same layering techniques, but just really small with a really tiny pencil brush on my lower lash line. Except I'm going to reverse how I use the colors. So I'm going to start with the darkest shade first and then blend it all the way out with that first transition shade. I just entered a very interesting season in my life right now. I have some significant changes coming up in my life and I'm learning how to adapt to them because I have 2 jobs. So my first job is Sephora and my second job is a corporate job where I run a social media page for a company. So I'm going through that at the moment, trying to figure all that out, while I'm also trying to focus on my mental health and prioritizing things that I want to do and things that make me genuinely happy. I'm trying to grow and be a better person. So for me, I'm really just focusing on things that make me happy and things that will genuinely help me grow. Now I'm going to add my all-time favorite highlighter, which is by Ofra Cosmetics in the shade C Shimmer. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but this is such a beautiful shade on my skin. I'm truly obsessed. And one of the ways that I practice self-care for myself and doing things that I enjoy is creating these makeup videos. I've always dreamed of starting a YouTube channel and, you know, putting myself online, but I've always been scared. So scared. But I started it when I felt like I was finally ready to do so. And I'm obsessed because I'm having so much fun. I love to do makeup and talk about it at the same time. There is nothing greater. To me, that is. I'm just obsessed. I'm also gonna plop a little bit of this highlighter on my inner corner of my eye. This is such a cute little step. And underneath my eyebrow as well. We are on the last step. We are on the last step. which is the lip combo. I'm going to take my very dirty Colourpop BFF3 Lippie pencil. This lip pencil is one of my favorite shades. I'm going to overline my lips slightly with this. It's such a good nude brown. Is anyone else out there obsessed with lip liners like me? After starting to use a lip liner, I cannot physically do my lips without using one. Every time I do my makeup, I need a lip liner. I would take a lip liner over a lipstick any day. They just make your lips look so defined and beautiful and plump and gorgeous. Next, I'm going to use this transfer proof lipstick from Dior. I know, so bouge bouge. This is in the shade 100 Nude Look. Ooh, Dior's lipstick is so heavily fragranced, but it's Dior. What do you expect? This is supposed to be a transfer proof lipstick, so it's a little dry, but creamy at the same time. And let me tell you, they are definitely transfer proof. It's crazy, especially because it's a cream lipstick. And then I'm going to top my lip off with this lip gloss by Fenty Beauty. It's the Fenty Heat in the shade Lavender Savage, which is very appropriate for this look today. And I love the Fenty Heat formulas. I was on the struggle bus for real today, but I think today's look came out as a major slay. And I had fun doing it, so that's all that matters. This is an act of self-care, and that's what makeup is to me. There's simply nothing greater. Here is today's final Get Ready With Me look. What do you think? You know what I'm gonna say. I'm obsessed. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I had so much fun filming and sitting down and chatting because these products that I use here today are all some of my top tier favorite products. Have you used any of these products before? Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite. And I'm so excited to be back next week with a brand new video. And before you go, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and of course, as always, don't forget to subscribe so that we can become besties. I will see you next week with a brand new video, but until then, make sure to stay safe, stay gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.